Alright YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Back in 2017, so 4 years ago, I did a video that has 1.1 million views, and it was, let's compare Morrowind before and after mods. And 4 years on, I think I should do another one to see if I would still use the same mods as in 2017. So bear with me. Here are the original graphics. Here we have Dupe. He's a great character. Turns up in Skyrim, I believe. So let's go up the ship and outside so you guys have an idea how the original Morrowind graphics looked.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Let's head up.
On deck now.
Alright, here we go. So this is how you got off the boat.
Down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
And you meet a bunch of characters here and you will do the character creation basically. But look at the graphics, look at the models, the heads.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit
somewhat
right in.
muddy and low texture quality of the water right there. You'll be in for a surprise because the biggest change I've made is that I'm not using anymore the Morrowind graphics and sound overhaul. That was the biggest one. I'm not using that anymore for my modded version of the game. And reason being is that that mod, the graphics and sound overhaul, is being discontinued by the author. Still, a lot of people are still using it, and it's really easy to install. It has a self-installer. It's really nice. Now, let's switch to... Let's go out first. So this is how the first town looked. Pretty barren. But I have to say, let's check the water here again. I mean, super low res, you gotta admit. But again, for a game that was released years and years ago, it wasn't that bad looking, actually. So again, these are the original graphics. And the thing about these graphics is that, in my opinion, I still love the original look and feel of Morrowind. Even though it's low res and, I mean, look at the foggy quality of the distance graphics and the signpost with no information on it. It added a bit to the mystery of Morrowind. It's sort of an alien-like place, in my opinion. And I still think it is very playable in this state, because it's the original. It has charm. Definitely, it has quite a bit of charm. You gotta admit that. But again, it's also very low-res. Low-res textures, character models, and etc. It's just quite a bit barren. But it's charming. Now, let's switch over to my new, freshly modded version of Morrowind.
There you go.
Look at Dupe. Look at his body. I'm using a new body mod. Well, it's probably not new, but it's new for me. So bodies are better looking. Also his face, Dupe has a different face now. Better heads, I believe, is the mod. So better bodies and better heads.
Here comes the guard. This is where
So here we have
come with me.
the soldier. He will come up. So the interior of the ship is somewhat changed. Look at the candle here. A little bit more contrast in the graphics. Now, as I said, I ditched the MGSO, I think, mod, the graphics and sound overhaul for Morrowind. Now I'm using... Oh, check out this lady. Look at her head.
The sooner we can move on.
Way better looking. I'm now using the Morrowind Enhanced mod. And it's fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's head.
Show you to the census office.
I mean, it's beautiful. Look in the distance there. Look at those trees and the reflection in the water. I mean, it's brilliant. It really is.
Let's go. Move it along.
So this is my new setup. Meet the guard here.
But our records don't show from where.
Now we're gonna skip the character creation here.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Just gonna jump off here. And you can actually already see how good the water looks. How transparent it is. And there's a lot more flora and vegetation. But not too excessive. Ooh, look at the boat where I just came off. I mean, there's a lot of vegetation, but not on the paths, on the roads, and in town. So as you move along, as you can see, look at those heads, new heads, better heads.
Speak quickly,
It's just
Outlander,
crazy
or
how
I'll
this looks now. You gotta admit, look at this guy.
Let's hear it.
So the paths are pretty clear of vegetation, only the sides, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's just really, really good. So there's the
What's this about?
boat guy, the ferryman. Let's move on. Look at this guy's head. Look at his eyes, his blue eyes.
What do you want?
You gotta admit, it looks fantastic. Look at this guy.
You like to dance.
This guy from the fort, I believe, close to the starting village. Hello, Mr. Orc.
Say your business.
Let's hear it.
This looks so good. Now,
Speak, traveler.
word of warning though, I'm using, as I said, the Morrowind Enhanced mod, and it upscales all kinds of textures and it just high-res everything, but also adds grass. But if you want to combine it with other mods, like for instance Tamriel Rebirth, or Morrowind Rebirth, at least Rebirth, the Rebirth mod, then you have to take care, because the Rebirth mod actually changes the geometry of the world. You know, how the world is shaped, as it were. So you gotta make it so that you do not install the grass for the enhanced mod. Try and leave out the grass and install a different grass mod. I will
Where would you like to
put
go?
the actual mods in the description below, so you can check that out. But it's a special grass mod for Rebirth. Okay? Make sure you grab that one. Otherwise, and that's one of the problems that I had with the Morrowind graphics and sound overhaul, is that the grass was just not well placed in the world. It was floating above the ground at some places. And there were other problems with the graphic and sound overhaul. That's why it was discontinued. A lot of people have issues with that mod, although some players are still using it because it's very easy to install. But I really advise you to not use it anymore. I mean, if the mod author himself says that the mod is discontinued, then you shouldn't be using it anymore. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now, don't tell me this doesn't look good, because it does. This is how the modded version, my modded version of Morrowind now looks like. And it combines all these mods that I'll list in the description below. For instance, I'll go over them just quickly. So, of course, you have to use the Morrowind code patch, so you get the best version of Morrowind, basically. There's also a patch for Purists. You should get that as well. The Morrowind Enhanced mod, Tamriel Rebuilt, Morrowind Rebirth. That's the one. And these two add a lot of extra stuff into the world. Aesthesia Groundcover and Trimmed Grass for Morrowind Rebirth 5.0. You need that. You need that so that Rebirth will work with the Enhanced mod. Better bodies, better heads, real signposts. That's a big one. You need that too. Less generic NPCs. Delayed Dark Brotherhood attack version 2. Lovely loading screens and speechcraft rebalance. Those are the mods I am using in this game. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Looks fantastic. It runs well. I have no issues whatsoever. These mods work together well. Again, make sure that the enhanced mod works with the grass mod 5.0 for Rebirth. Alright. That's it for me. Signing off.